Red light, baby!
Red light, baby! Okay. Hey, welcome to Meet the Biz. We got a special man here today. Nic Novicki!
You know, I'll be honest. It's so great to be here with you, David. It feels like we're in a normal day to day, that we're not in a global pandemic. Because seeing your smiling face and knowing that this is going out to Meet the Biz, some of the most talented performers I think there are in the world, many of which take part in the Easter Seals Disability Film Challenge. We've done improv classes together. We've acted together. We've drank orange juice together. What happened? What is it?
It's the Easter Seals glass.
Look at you. You're drinking an Easter Seals mimosa over there. No, so, many of you know me from being the founder and director of the Easter Seals Disability Film Challenge. How do you like that? I go right under and right over the slate. So what that is that's a weekend film competition where over the course of a weekend, participants write, shoot, edit, and submit a 3 to 5 minute film that has somebody with a disability in front of or behind the camera. Now, many of you tuning in right now to the Zoom, you were with us not even 3 weeks ago at Performing Arts Studio West, where we had our meetup event for this year's 2020 Easter Seals Disability Film Challenge, which was hosted by David and Meet the Biz in collaboration with, and also hosted by Performing Arts Studio West. Now, a lot has changed in those couple weeks. Now, some of you are used to being there and having that amazing intro to a panel with David Zimmerman in person, but we're getting that on Zoom. You know, I feel like half of you are not, you're not even wearing pants. You're just, you're in your boxers right now listening in. And that's okay, because it's all about being together, learning together. And let me tell you this right now. The Easter Seals Disability Film Challenge is happening. We just postponed it. So this is the perfect time for you to be tuning in and listening to advice from me, from you've heard all kinds of other panels from improv acting coaches. It's time to be thinking of all those past guests that have come in to Meet the Biz. Ryan O'Connell, he came in and gave us advice, and that was a really groundbreaking panel. So there's a lot of things for us to be thinking about. But let me just give you a little bit of backstory about me, because, David was so kind to introduce who I am. And as many of you have already heard my story, but I'm 3'10". For those of you that can't see, I'm a little person. And, I've been acting and doing stand-up comedy since I was 18 years old. But early on in my career, I realized that I was going to have to be in charge of my own career. I was going to have to write, shoot, edit, create my own content, book myself doing stand-up comedy, really try to do as many of the things I can for myself rather than wait around for those amazing opportunities from film and TV to come to me. So 7.5 years ago, I was looking around and I was like, why aren't more people with disabilities doing that? And so I created the Disability Film Challenge. And 4 years ago, I partnered with Easter Seals to really take it to the next level. And now we're the Easter Seals Disability Film Challenge. But really, this is an opportunity. It's not just a challenge. This is really a community that we have together, bringing forth all these amazing initiatives like Meet the Biz and Performing Arts Studio West, and getting people to just work together over the course of a weekend and make a film. And it's not just that one weekend, because we've seen so many participants from Meet the Biz, from Performing Arts Studio West, recruited with and continuing to work all year round on these other projects with the teams, with Corey Reeder, with Diana Elizabeth Jordan, with those people that you work with, many of whom are friends of Meet the Biz.
Well, I tell you, the Disability Film Challenge and how you create. Here's the thing: what made you decide to create the Disability Film Challenge?
Well, as I said, producing my own work has really led to a lot of opportunities for myself. And I've been blessed. I've gotten really lucky to have been on The Sopranos, to get these opportunities to be on Boardwalk Empire, to get to work with the Farley brothers. But most of these opportunities came because they watched my reel. The majority of that was stuff that I produced myself. I could be the gangster, or I could be the romantic lead. And I didn't wait for those opportunities to come. I made them myself. And ultimately, I looked around and I've been so blessed to have gotten the opportunities that I've gotten to be working in film and TV. But through the course of working, I've also come across so many talented performers with disabilities. And, it motivated me. I said, these people need to get out there. I need to create something. I would love to just amplify what they're already doing.
Well, what I like too about this is it's just not about, quote, people in the disability community. This is for everybody.
Absolutely. Well, that's the thing too, is that it's important to think about allies, because a lot of what I've gotten, there's been people that have really helped me in a big way, and I would say helped the film challenge in a big way, that weren't just people so embedded into our community like yourself, like John Piezas from Performing Arts Studio West, but it's also industry professionals like the Farley brothers that have really just done more than anybody. And Peter Farley, year 2 of the Film Challenge, signing up to be a mentor, and then hiring people from the Film Challenge for his projects. Yeah. So, that's on the doesn't get any bigger scale, where you got the Farley brothers that are doing Oscar-nominated films and the highest grossing comedies of all time. But then there's the other example. There's the Corey Reeder. Now, Corey Reeder's a guy that has participated in the Film Challenge since year 2, making a film every year, coming to Meet the Biz all the time, being there as a coach, somebody else to, help give advice to students. He's a friend to Performing Arts Studio West, a friend to Meet the Biz. Now, Corey, doesn't have a disability. Actually, you know what? Corey does have a learning disability. So throughout the course, we discovered, there's so many people with disabilities. And a lot of times what else is beautiful is when we hear the industry looking for us as people with disabilities, it motivates us to come forward and say, I have this disability. I have this invisible disability.
Yeah.
And don't hide it.
I think also it's about the industry focusing, and not just the industry, humanity, focusing on ability, not the disability.
Absolutely.
I mean, we all have.
Yeah, and that's one of the coolest things with the Film Challenge is, in fact, we actually encourage people not to talk about disability at all. We want them just to be stories. That's going to happen as you're an actor with a disability and you're tuning in and you're watching. I'll be honest, you probably will end up getting a lot of auditions that are based on your disability. But with the Film Challenge, what's so great about it is you're creating a film, you're telling your story. You're in a bank, and it could be somebody with a disability and somebody without a disability, and you're equal bank robbers. And right. You're in a relationship, and whatever the inciting incident in that film has nothing to do with your disability unless you choose it to. Right. But we actually encourage people to not talk about disability.
And this is for all the students out there, the Performing Arts Studio West students. You can go out there and do it, like when Nic came to the school.
Absolutely. We're post. Yeah.
Well, no. Go ahead.
Well, we're postponing the dates this year, but every year, the event that I look forward to the most is our meetup event we do at Performing Arts Studio West and Meet the Biz. And we did our grand event a couple weeks ago, and we had so many people. It was in 2 rooms, sold out, amazing event. But you know what? we do it once a year, but I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm coming back in a
You
big
bet.
way because I'm coming back, to just let everybody know once we have our new dates. Maybe I come in uninvited and I just break in the door and I say, "Hey guys, I'm here."
I
Don't
love
worry,
it.
new dates. But what I'm saying is, we're not going anywhere. And you got these great teachers and David Zimmerman and John Piezas and Diane Elizabeth Jordan and people that are really in this network that got your back. And there's something great about that. I mean, we're talking about community here. We're talking about people that are going to teach you, that are there. But you guys could do this. Now is your chance for you also to develop, and you have a little time right now where you're not going to be going to daily classes. Most of what you're going to be doing is learning online. Now there's all kinds of YouTube tutorials. There's acting classes that you could learn online. There's you could learn how to edit. You could learn about camera skills, how to do stuff with your phones. So
And
now
this is
a
the
chance.
time, exactly. And we're doing at Performing Arts this week. We have started doing 5 classes a day from all of the different teachers, and instructors.
That's amazing.
I have a question.
That's amazing. And
what about?
Yeah.
I want to know the history behind that shirt you're wearing.
So, I'll be honest, I'm self-quarantined. I haven't been outside. I'm nervous too. I've had a lot of surgery and I don't want to go outside. So I've been watching a lot of things on TV. I watched The Tiger King. It's the Netflix show with this guy who's got all the tigers.
Yeah.
Now, I went to India. My wife and I love traveling. So we went to India 2 years ago, and I got this shirt because I wanted to feel like the Tiger King today. So I don't know if I'm pulling it off, but I left a couple buttons unbuttoned. I got a little chest hair hanging out, and I'm calling myself the Tiger King.
Woo! Oh my God.
So, but that's the thing. We need to be creative, and we need to keep the attitude positive, because everybody, and let me tell you what, you're learning and you're going to get these online tutorials every day. Now is the time to keep your positive spirit high and for you to learn and think about all the things you've learned in the past. Tune in every day. But again, I can't stress enough, the Easter Seals Disability Film Challenge, it's going to be coming up. This is going to be the biggest challenge we ever had. We have Russell Boast, the president of the CSA.
Wonderful.
He shares the finalists to all the industry, all the casting directors around the world. We've had the Farley brothers. We have HBO, Netflix. All these other people are getting jobs from being seen. And so even if you don't enter the Easter Seals Disability Film Challenge, what I highly encourage you all to do, once it's safe, not right now, but get involved in web series, get involved in short films, constantly be shooting and help each other. Because if you help one person and they help you, and even if you're not an actor, maybe you're holding the camera or helping them with logistics or just being an extra hand, then they're going to help you.
Well,
and not only that, you're built.
Too, is writing. I mean, this is the time to write.
This is the time to write. And so with that too, I encourage everybody, think of the funniest story that ever happened to you. What was the funniest thing that ever happened to you that makes your mom laugh, that makes your sister, your brother? When you tell that story, it's your favorite story to tell. Yeah. Think about what's funny about that story. And then try to write that down and say, hey, let me see if I could build a story around that story. And who else is in here? And who could those characters be? Because for myself as a comedian, I'm almost looking for crazy things to happen, because then I know I get to write a joke about it. Just like last night, I was watching The Tiger King. I fell asleep. I woke up. I said to myself, oh my God, I have tigers. I thought I was the Tiger King. And then opened my eyes and it was my dog, Rosie.
Oh.
But I said today, now I got to wear the shirt. I am the Tiger King today. I'm going to make myself part of that joke.
I love it. I love it. And you've been doing this since you were 8 years old.
I have been. So, yeah, even before I got into stand-up comedy, I was doing speeches. And, I would always use my height to my advantage. Look, I'm a little person. And so I would do a speech, and then there'd be a podium, and I would go behind the podium so no one could see me, and I go, oh, well, thanks for the stool, everybody. What are we gonna, and I would be like the voice of, a ghost. And I would, people would laugh, but it would also make it easier for people. Right. So don't be afraid to use whatever you have to your advantage. Use to your comedy. If you have a speech impediment, make light of it. It's there as a tool. It's a gift. Everything we have is a gift, and it's a way for you to brighten up the room. And these are things that other people don't have. These are things that you have that other people don't have. So it's an advantage. It's not a disadvantage.
What is your best contact? If people are watching this on YouTube at the Performing Arts Studio West YouTube and Meet the Biz, what is the best way to find out more about this and you?
So if you go to disabilityfilmchallenge.com, you can see everything. It'll show you what the video is. It'll show you last year's recap reel and some of the exciting things that have happened to participants. At Disability Film Challenge on Instagram, on Facebook. Also, you can go to me at Nic Novicki, NICNOVICKI. And I'm always there. If you have questions, and same, if you contact info at Disability Film Challenge, if you send a message online to Disability Film Challenge social media, I'm going to be there. I'm going to respond to you. I'm going to type. I may not be wearing my Tiger shirt, but I'm going to get back to you. And you know what? We're all in this together in life. Yeah. And follow me. And you know what? I don't have all the answers. It's also important. Nobody has all the answers. Listen to me. Listen to these other people. Listen to David. Listen to John. Listen to Diana. Listen to Ryan O'Connell. But remember, everybody's on their own path. So don't get stuck saying, well, why is this person getting there and I'm not? And what's this guy doing that I'm not doing? Everybody's on their own path, and nobody has all the answers. Anyone that says they do, they're lying. Right. This is all a process, and it's learning things. We're artists.
And what's so great about this and what you have put together is it brings everybody, all artists together. And
absolutely.
To really connect.
Well, I like to think of it like when you're on a film set, that's a community. That's a family. So everybody, the DP, the editor, the casting director, the production assistant, the actors, you're all in there. Now you have a new family. And even if it's for one day or 1 week. With the Film Challenge, we have an awareness campaign where we're trying to get the films out and get people to get likes, views, shares, so that family stays together. It's not just that one day, it's months. But beyond that, don't just do the one weekend. We want you to keep working and keep doing different things. And I know I'm preaching to the choir because so many of you, I've been there with you. I go to the Meet the Biz classes and I'm hanging out and I'm seeing you there and we're all together and we're learning together. And that's really the biggest step is work as hard as we can, learn as much as we can, have a great attitude, and just hang out. But I know it's frustrating. I'm not going to lie. We all get frustrated. We're all like, man, I want to be Leonardo DiCaprio or Brad Pitt or whoever, Samuel L. Jackson. But
you're you. You're you.
You're you. You're you, and you're on your own journey.
Yeah. Nic, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love this visit.
Myself.
What?
I want to know, and I know a lot of the Meet the Biz students want to know, are you drinking a mimosa over there?
Honestly?
Yeah.
Orange juice. Vitamin C.
I know.
Gotta be,
stay healthy.
Keep strong. Do the healthy stuff.
Yeah. And I always think about all the exercises I've learned in your classes. The whole thing about the deep breath.
Yeah.
That's a great thing.
Gotta use that breath. Use it. Be in this moment. Be with yourself. Take it in at the moment, and then. Thank you, Nic Novicki.
Thank you.
We'll see you. We'll see you back at Performing Arts Studio West, hopefully in a couple of months.
I'll see you. And you know what? Right now, everybody, registration is still open. Go to disabilityfilmchallenge.com and also talk to David. He has that 50% link that goes to all students within Meet the Biz and within Performing Arts Studio West. So if you're going to register by yourself, with your family, with your friends, make sure to utilize that 50% discount code. And you could still register even though we don't have the new dates, because those new dates are going to be coming as soon as it's safe and healthy for us to be out there filming.
Thank you, Nic. Stay healthy, and we'll see you soon.
Love you, and I love all of you guys.
And send my love to Teal.
I will.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm still learning how to turn this off and on.